Today we are discussing our kitchen in our remodel series. In our last video, we talked about our living room and we talked about the exterior of the home. I will link those two videos below this one. But today, it's my favorite. The kitchen is my number one favorite room in the house. So whenever we were looking for a home, remember in the last video, I said I wanted an open floor plan. And this house had the wall between the kitchen and the living room. And Travis said, no problem, we can remove that wall. And we did. So here's a quick video that I made whenever we first bought the house. All right, here's a first video of my kitchen. This wall is going to be taken down eventually. Today I am here for the first time cleaning up our house. I've got two girls with me helping, and I may do videos before and after over the next few months of this home. So we shall see how it goes. In the last video, we showed you the demolition process of removing that wall between the kitchen and living room and how we got our kids involved in the fun of tearing down that wall. After that wall came down, Travis kicked out the ceiling in the living room, which caused all the attic insulation to fall to the floor. Me and the kids went in and we cleaned up that nasty mess, but it was worth it because afterward we had the ceiling raised 3.5 feet by a framer, and wow, it really opened it up. After raising the ceiling, giving the walls new texture, new paint, adding can lights, even adding the mortar color on the fireplace, it really opened up the space and brightened it up, and I absolutely love it now. So what we did not show you was the kitchen. We were saving that. So today is the day we're gonna go over the kitchen in our remodel. To keep the remodel on a low budget, Travis did most of the work. He did the flooring, the backsplash, he built the island, he did the countertops, the light fixtures, he did a lot of the electrical work, and he owns a plumbing company, so of course he did all new plumbing. As we decided to leave the cabinets and not tear them out, not replace them, because that also saved a lot of money, that we were able to put the money into something else like the flooring or raising the ceiling in the living room. We did have to hire a cabinet guy because, like I said, we wanted to keep the existing cabinets. We have a double oven that Travis got through a customer. They were remodeling their kitchen, and he walked up to the house and he saw their double oven sitting on their front porch. He called me and he's like, "You want a double oven, right?" I'm like, "Yes, I would love one." So he went in and talked to the customer. He said, "What are y'all gonna do with the oven on your porch out there? Let's do a little bartering here." And that made me happy. So he brought the double oven home and we stored it until it was ready to be used. And now that we had the double oven, we hired a custom cabinet maker to come in and make us a cabinet to hold the oven. While he was at it, he went ahead and made a cabinet on top that holds cookie sheets, and I thought that was awesome. Since we had the cabinet guy build new cabinets from the double oven space over to the left, I needed to give all the cabinets, the new and the previous cabinets, a new paint job. So I began by removing the cabinet doors and sanding down the frames and the doors, then priming them with my spray rig. That spray rig really came in handy in this process. Giving a fresh coat of paint to the old cabinets along with painting the new cabinets really gave it a clean, uniformed look. So I made the kids stay outside all day long so I could spray these cabinets. Check this out. Timber.
Am I getting modeled?
You are modeling what a dirty kid looks like.
This is what a professional, real kid does.
Now, eventually, we would like to put in new cabinets that go all the way up to the ceiling, but for now, these cabinets work just fine. When we first walked into the house, there was a wall that divided the kitchen and living room, and that wall was lined with upper and lower cabinets, which is great because we could repurpose those cabinets. So there are 2 lowers that we repurposed. One of them we put in the kids' bathroom and made a double vanity with it. The second lower cabinet that we repurposed was for our kitchen island. Travis made a big 7.5 foot by 4 foot island. He also included a spot on the end to slide a trash can underneath. And I told him I really would like 4 chairs for our 4 children so they can all sit there while we're in the kitchen. And it turned out really good. I showed him a cross design I saw online that I liked to go at the end of the island, and he made that happen. Having a large island was something we knew we really wanted because we love hosting at our house. We host Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, and having 4 children, we know that we're always going to have a large family around, and it really gives us a great gathering place. Like most remodels, we were on a budget, so being able to repurpose that lower cabinet to our island really saved a lot of money. The countertops, we really wanted to go with something unique, something different. You know, everybody was doing granite, and I just really wanted ours to have a custom, different, unique style and look to them. And we decided to go with butcher block, and we went to a store called Floor & Decor, and we looked at all the different colors and the choices, and we finally decided on black walnut.
Yeah, it was American black walnut was the type of wood, and we could make it whatever color we want. And I don't really take any credit for this, she did a whole bunch of research on what to stain it with, what to seal it with, etc., because she wanted it food safe and things to that effect. And so my job was just to get it in. So once we got it put together and in, then we can go out and do the staining and the eventual sealing of it. And turned out beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So the house doesn't have gas, or didn't have gas, and I'm very prejudiced in regards. I like gas cooking rather than electric cooktops, and the house not having gas, it was going to have gas. I'm a plumber in Texas. Legally, plumbers are the only ones that can run gas. And the tankless water heaters, electric tankless water heaters are garbage. I'm a plumber, and most all of my plumbing friends all agree. So if you're a plumber or you're like, I'm a salesman, I'm sorry. That's just my personal opinion. But the gas water heaters that I install are awesome. Absolutely awesome. But had to get gas to the house. So needed gas for the tankless water heater, needed gas for the cooktop. So once we got kind of the layout of everything and seeing where it was going to go, I run gas over into the cooktop and got it down in there. The double oven is still electric. Gas ovens, I don't like as much. I'm saying all this like it's my idea, or like it matters to me. She's the cook. But anyway, getting the gas to it took a little bit of doing just because of how the house was laid out. And when we raised the ceiling, I had to run the gas line over and around. So fortunately, we have newer materials these days to work with which to work in plumbing, and the gas line was one of those. So it made it a little bit easier. So now we have a gas cooktop, and it's awesome. In getting a microwave to fit in here, we're somewhat limited on countertop space. So there was originally a microwave here before, but it hung down about that high. So as a result, you're limited on what you can cook and how big of a pan or a pot and such on top of the cooktop. We found this cool one. It's narrower. It has a built-in vent hood. You can actually hook it and vent it outside. So thought that's pretty cool. So when I found this microwave, I'm like, heck yeah, it fits the remodel good, and don't have to do a bunch of extra work. Don't have to buy extra cabinets. Because again, when we were doing this, we're trying to save money. Hence why I did a lot of the work myself, because trying to save money.
After raising the ceiling, giving the walls new texture, new paint, adding can lights, even adding the mortar color on the fireplace, it really opened up the space and brightened it up, and I absolutely love it now. I really wanted the open floor plan because that's where the family spends most of our time. It is said that the kitchen is the heart of the home. That is where we spend most of our time when we are all together. So I really wanted the big open concept so the 6 of us, plus friends and family, can have a place together, feel comfortable, eat, play games, and just enjoy each other. And having the remodeled kitchen and living room to be an open floor plan allowed for that.